Hey everyone at YA, this is another edition of the YA Weekly Word, and in light of a request that came in, I thought for our second word, we'd go with the letter B and think about the word burden. Burden, which is defined as a load, any kind of heavy weight, particularly heavy load for us that we're bearing in our lives. There's just a couple of verses I want to look at together in context, just so that we can think about what it means to bear a burden and have that burden relieved. And there's a psalm that I've grown to cherish, and it's Psalm 55 and verse 22. I just want to look at it with you together quickly. Psalm 55:22 says, "Cast your burden on the Lord, and he will sustain you." So the Lord is a person in our life, the creator and maker of the universe, who isn't only this transcendent being, this unapproachable being, but it's one who has a heart to invite the downcast and the burdened, those who are heavy laden and downcast, to come and cast their burdens upon him. And I don't think this is only dealing with burdens, physical burdens in our lives, pains, sicknesses, diseases, although we've, I think, been confronted with things like this all the more tangibly during the pandemic. But I think this is spiritual as well. And I come to that conclusion based on the second half of the verse, where he says, the Lord will never permit the righteous to be moved. And that brings us to the New Testament verse I want to think about together, which is 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 4, where Paul's been reflecting on what it means to be in this earthly tent, this body, this broken body, in hope of a resurrection existence. And he says, "For while we're still in this tent, we groan, being burdened. Not that we would be unclothed, but that we'd be further clothed, so that what is mortal may be swallowed up by life." Those who cast their burdens upon the Lord, he will sustain us physically, and he will credit us with his righteousness by faith, so that we are never moved into eternity, that what is mortal will be swallowed up by life. The burden of death, taken on fully by Christ at the cross, will be swallowed up by life for all who cast their burdens onto him. Grace and peace to all of you.